this year in V4L elements in GStreamer, there has been quite a few updates. I felt when I was preparing that thing that I didn't do anything myself. And in fact, it's nearly true. But there was a couple of things changing. So I have notes here because I want to name the people that actually worked on it. Usually not me. So V4L source live. Live renegotiation, that simply means that we can change the resolution without stopping the source now. Mostly, not stopping the pipeline, sorry. V4L transform, that was thanks to Thiago Santos for this work. V4L2 transform can scale, so you can actually have a memory-to-memory device and it will scale your images while transforming the colors. And thanks to Enrico Jorns for this work. There has been a lot more buyer layout that has been added. We only had one, and now everything that is supported by GStreamer is there. There's a few more in V4L. We should eventually add it. Thank you to Philippe Demitier for that work. Another thing that was added is the handling of corrupted frames. So frames could be corrupted because of timing in the driver, and we were simply ignoring that and pushing that down. So now we handled that. That was done by me, and thanks to Alex Flaquet for a little fix-up on top of my work. Frame loss detection. So now they're no longer on scene. There's an event that is sent. Thanks to Peter Siderer for that. Colorimetry support. That idea of adding colorimetry came from somebody else, but I end up doing it myself. We added everything we could. We tried to map everything. It looks pretty much the same on V4L and on GStreamer now. So thanks to Wim and Hans for this great work. We can now support frame rate higher than 100 frames per second. That seems weird, but there was an artificial limit in the code. So Dimitrios Katsaros, sorry if I misspelled the name. Thanks for this work. Oh, that's done. That's it? Oh, I have 2 minutes free. Okay. Create buffs. I added create buff support. Actually, create buff support was there, so it's the ability to allocate buffer after having starting your V4L element, but it never worked. So now it works. You can use this with the UVC source. If you don't use libv4l library, which is broken and crashed, so we have workaround to avoid it. But it works now. It's very handy when you have a dynamic pipeline. Broken hardware timestamp detection. Everybody owns a C920, it seems, these days. And these cameras unfortunately produce wrong timestamps. So now we detect them, and we start ignoring them as soon as they go backward. Better interlacing support. Previously, if you had one resolution, you had one interlacing mode. So we started probing for the two possibilities, and now you can have the same resolution, interlaced and non-interlaced. So that was a great addition. Thanks to Simon Fansworth and Wim, who actually fixed Simon's patch. Happens sometimes. One thing that I want to mention very special this time, usually there's 4 or 5 contributors to V4L elements. So we had 22 this year. So 22 people. Looks like I actually did something, but anyway. My patches are small. And you can see in the list, I think there's Thiago that has 3 patches, but this is the biggest amount of work that was done actually during this step. So I didn't name everybody. Thanks for everyone for contributing. Keep contributing, fixing bugs. A lot of people there just fix bugs, but this is very important. For people using their camera, it's the difference between it's just work and it works sometimes. And that gives 50 seconds for the next person, so fantastic.